Good morning, everyone. How we doing? Well, back to Tuesday's yards now, finally, and got my blade sharpened yesterday on the Skag, greased it. Even though I'll tell you, if I go 3 or 4 days without greasing it, it just drives me crazy because those parts are moving so many times, man. I know it's every 50 hours on the Skag, but I can't do that. That's just not me. Anyway, we're gonna hopefully be getting a quick shoot next week for it, and I'll show you a video on putting that together. And hey, I appreciate you guys sharing. There was only a couple people that shared their favorite channels on YouTube, and one guy had me, I think Luciano had me 5th on his list. I wouldn't put me in the top 20 if I was him, but that's just my opinion. There's a lot of great channels out there, man. Miss Sarah's with us. It's pay week, and yeah, it's early, 6:50, but we're gonna get some footage today, hopefully for you, at least one yard. Get the Skag on camera for you, and today I'm gonna tell you, I got one channel that I learn a lot from, so that's going to be a channel. I'll give you that channel name, and some of you probably watch him, some of you may not, but if you don't, you should. You can learn a lot about lawnmowers, and I don't watch all the videos, just simply because some of them are just too long for me to sit through. But if I go on his channel and search up something, boom, there it is, and very helpful. So there's some channels that I like, and then there's channels that are helpful. So there's really two channels that are super helpful for me. One is a landscaper, one is a lawnmower repair guy. So anyway, I got to get to work and get this stuff going. It's pay week. We got rain coming tomorrow. Looks like we're gonna have to work Saturday and Sunday, which I did not want to have to do, but I've been able to go to church for the last 2 weekends, so you know, it is what it is, man, at this time of year. So you would think in almost July that the rain would have stopped coming, but this is our wettest year in history, actually. So Columbus's wettest year in history. That's happened 2 times in the last 4 years. It's ridiculous, man. So hey, it could be the other way, to where everything is burnt and we have nothing. So I'm not gonna complain too much, just a little bit. So I'll see you guys soon. Oh, guys, I was just talking to Sarah real quick, and I said, what was it? I was talking to Tom last night on the phone, Tom Doby, and he said, man, you look a little frail. Your pants are hanging down, your shirt's dragging. I'm like, dude, I've lost 22 pounds. Like, I was a size 36 waist. I am literally into a 32, aren't I? I've lost basically 2 men's pant sizes. So yeah, I may look a little frail, but my goal is to get to 160, like I said, and then start working out, jogging, lifting, doing stuff like that. So I have a goal, but I'm not frail, Tom. I promise I'm not gonna break. But it was funny because you look like old and frail. Love you, Dobes. All right, that's as close to a full yard as I'm going to be able to get you, from trimming to cutting. And of course now it's time to blow, but I'll show it to you when it's over. I think you're going to like it. He had the 2 trees taken out, which is awesome, man, because those things were a pain. So anyway, I'll see you in a minute. All right, guys, this place looks absolutely amazing. It really does look beautiful. If you can remember those 2 trees on the corners down there, man, that yard looks nice. Beautiful, beautiful place. The little limelights are starting to bloom. The daylilies are blooming. I've got one daylily down there that started to bloom. The other ones are just now getting their buds. So, place looks wonderful. Anyway, let me tell you the first channel where I learn anything and everything about repairing stuff, at least on lawnmower equipment, stuff like that. Of course, you guys should know this by now. If you don't watch the channel and you're just tuning in and you got this far, Tom Doby Mower Repair. Even though he thinks I'm geriatric, I still love Tom. I mean, he's got a belly the size of a salad bowl, but he's a great guy. And he's one of my best buds. But yeah, check him out, Tom Doby Mower Repair. Excellent channel if you are a do-it-yourselfer. Don't ask him questions because he can't fix it over the phone or over the camera. Okay, just letting you know. And the second channel I like that I learned from, me personally, of course, is Elite Landscapes. Learning the names of plants, all these things we can do on our own, and I've done that over time. I've done that. I've had people actually message me and send me pictures and say, "Hey Doc, it's fall time. Can I cut this back? Where do I cut it?" So yeah, you learn stuff over time, man. But and I'll tell you why I'm not so into pricing when people talk about prices, because I don't live where they live. And what you get for a yard in Georgia is not what you're going to get for a yard in Ohio, or it's not what you're going to get for a yard in North Dakota or California or Alaska, or you know what I'm saying. Yards are different everywhere you go. Prices are different everywhere you go. I would charge a different price for trimming hedges where Randall trims hedges than I would here. I'm sure of it, because there's more hedges on some of those properties. Now, would I go after those type of properties? Probably a scale down, because I don't have the help. Okay, but I'm telling you, when you're asking constantly, and people do this on every video I've seen, how much did you charge for that? It isn't going to matter, guys. It is not going to matter one bit, because you're not going to get what the guy gets in a different state. And I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to find 2 plots of properties or plots of lands that have grass on them that are the same size down to the inch or square foot. So I'm not sure why we get so caught up in how much did this cost. Now, ballpark it for me, sure. What do you charge per hour when you're using this machine? That I can understand. What do you charge per hour if you're cutting an acre? If you do cut per hour, that I can understand. But asking Randall how much he charged for hedges is ridiculous. The guy cut on one property over 130 hedges. How many properties do you guys have where there's 130 hedges on every property? I don't have one. So for me to ask Randall what he charged to trim hedges on a property it's null and void. It doesn't matter. I'm not charging the same thing. I don't have as many hedges. I don't have the difficulty level that he has on some of those. Some of those are absolutely difficult hedges to trim, guys. And it takes a long, time to make them look the way he looks. That's why I like Randall's channel. That's why it's a must-watch channel, because you can see the after, and he will at times do videos where he is actually trimming the hedge. And if you pay attention, you're going to learn something. You're going to learn something. I think you can learn hedges from me as well. Now, do I do the same quantity? No. The same type? Yes. The same quality? I would like to think so. I don't know. That's up for you guys to judge. Randall and I don't, I compliment his work. He compliments mine. He's a very great, he's a nice guy, man. He's a great friend. So when you guys are always wondering why, I wonder why Doc gets so upset about pricing, because it doesn't matter. What Chad charges in Alabama is not what you're going to charge here. What Lee charges in Alabama is not going to be the same as we charge here. It's just not. What Ron Drake charges in Florida is going to be different than I charge here. So asking questions about how much did you charge for that yard, it doesn't matter. You're not going to find a yard that has this exact same layout and exact same square footage anywhere on your route. So it doesn't matter. Anyway, I hope that makes sense to you. Now, how much do you charge to put down 6 ton of gravel? That's a question you can ask, because that price should be universal everywhere. Should be, but it's not. Some guys will charge people an arm and a leg. Some guys will charge too little because they're just getting started. Some guys are hungry, so the hungrier you are, the cheaper you charge. Some things in our industry should have a standard, I truly believe. Mulch to me should have a standard. Bed edging should have a standard. Planting should have a standard. When we plant here, if you call all the nurseries, they have planting services. It's half the price of the plant, plus a delivery fee. If you are going to pick up plants and bringing them back to a job, you must charge them a fee to go collect. You are using a vehicle that is costing you tires, oil, transmissions. You have to have money put aside for those things, guys. Anyway, that's what I got for now. Those are my 2 channels that are must watches if you want to learn. And I hope you guys can say the same thing about me at some point, and I hope I have helped. But I'm gonna get down the road. We got 2 left. I'll see you guys soon. Okay, everyone, this is it. Last one of the day. Looks really nice. I did 10 today. I would have done more, but I'm old and feeble. And, you don't want to push yourself when you get past the age of 94. Right, Tom? And there's the back. I think it came out really nice. This is really peaceful out here, man. She's got it set up so nice out in the back. She did all the mulch here, her and her brother. I've done the mulch here before. They actually let the burning bushes grow, which I don't know why, but hey, I don't ask why. I just mow the grass. Whew. That's it, guys. And doesn't matter what I get paid for this one, because you'd get something different where you're at. So hope that makes sense, what I'm trying to tell you, and why I'm so against putting out pricing on YouTube. Some things, like I said, when it comes to machinery and certain jobs, it's okay, because the machinery, if you're doing excavating, it's good to know what a starting point is, but it's going to be different as well. No matter what job we all do, we all trim hedges, We all, well, not all of us edge beds, not all of us mulch, but I do know that Randall and I are really close on our mulch and edging, and that doesn't mean we make the same amount of money, because a lot of his are way bigger than mine, but in the bigger scheme of things, per yard, per foot, things like that, we're making close to the same. It just doesn't do anybody any good. It gets everybody riled up to think they can go out and make that amount of money for that day, and that's just not true. It's really giving people a sense of false hope, and I don't like it. So for you guys who do it, that's great, man. Keep doing what you do if that's what you think makes your channel go. But I think you're giving people a false sense of security and a false sense of hope. If you're new and you're watching this and I tell you I make $500 a day, you're going to feel like you failed if you don't make that $500 a day. If a guy tells you he's making $1,500 a day, you're going to feel like you failed if you don't get to that. That's not what I'm here for. Other people can do that to you. I'm not here to do that to you. I'm here to give you the reality of it. There are days where I end up paying to do things, and that has happened. And there's days where I've made $3,000. But those days aren't every day, and the typical day, anywhere from $350 to $650. And that's good money. That's good money. If you don't think that's good money, where else can you go and make that? Where else can you go and make a person's 1 week salary in one day? So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. As always, Dr. Real was in the house. Keep it real. Sarah Kuda, the money holder, the bank. How was your day, honey?
Good.
Good. We're going to go home and get this young lady in the air condition. I know. Turn the air on, Doc. I hear you. I'll see you guys. God bless y'all. Peace.